So that is the mind of a child called Manas. You understand that? Child loves everybody. Now you send the child to school. Alexis Carrel, a Nobel laureate, wrote a book called Man the Unknown, in which there is a sentence. He says, beautifully he says, see, now we all think that going to school is the best thing, isn't it? Anybody has any doubt? Going to school is the best thing. But you know what Alexis Carrel says? Every newborn child is a genius. I am quoting. This girl said, quote, unquote, not at the end. You say quote, then say that, and then say unquote, full stop. Okay? Next time. Now, what do you say? It's very interesting. Every newborn child is a genius, only to be converted into an idiot in school. Every newborn child is a genius, only to be converted into an idiot in school. This is true. Rabindranath Tagore went to school. First class. Very difficult. Second class he failed. So he came and told his father, who was a very intelligent man, a lawyer and a very rich man. He could do anything. He could even ask Yashovarma to give him a seat in STM college. He didn't do that. The boy comes and says, Dad, I don't want to go to school. Do you know what his father said? Okay, if you don't want to go to school, don't go to school. He didn't go to school. Rabindranath Tagore did not go to school. Did you get that? Right. But how did he get a Nobel Prize in 1913? He wrote in Bengali a poem called Geetanjali. It was so good that people said, see, if you had gone to school and studied English, you could have written it in English and it would have been a great thing. He said, to learn English, do I have to go to school? He taught himself English in 2 years. And 1911, he wrote the Geetanjali de novo in English. And this poem came out, nobody recognized, because who knows Rabindranath Tagore somewhere in Bengal, world was only England, the British Empire. But one English poet, he was an Irishman, William Bentinck Yeats, Yeats, not Keats, they're 100 years difference. Yeats was reading this poem. And Yeats had got a Nobel Prize that year, that was 1911, for English poetry. And Yeats read this and said, my God, look at this poem. It's about 100 times better than mine. And I have got Nobel Prize and nobody knows this man. So those days there was no email, no phone. So he wrote a letter to Tagore saying that, Mr. Tagore, please give this poem to me. I will write a foreword for that and publish it in England. Tagore said, do what you like. So 1912, Yeats publishes Tagore's Geetanjali in England. 1913, Tagore gets the Nobel Prize for English literature, English poetry. A man who did not go to school gets the prize for English poetry. Can you believe that? So, you send the child to school. Manas of the child now gets fed with ideas. See, this is called buddhi. Second level of mind is called buddhi. What is buddhi? This is cow, that is dog, this is man, that is this thing. The child so far thought everything is same, loved everyone. So now, buddhi is past experience which is taught in school. That's okay. Even there the child probably smiles at the dog and the cat and the tiger and man also. Then you get into another stage, which is called chitta. You read something, a lot of people read a lot. Morning till evening they read, but nothing gets in. They keep on reading and say, I've read this book, I've read that book. And this ideas come in, and then you get yourself, aham, me. That aham concept comes in, me concept. And that is a level of chitta. So, manas, buddhi, chitta. At the chitta level, you get yourself into it. Now, in the manas, B M Hegde is passing there, child smiles. It goes to school and the teacher has said, anybody who is a mundu and a shirt, he is a man. So, it says, B M Hegde smiles. Doesn't matter. But when it comes, aham comes, I don't like that rascal. You see, this is the problem. The problem for mankind starts at the level of chitta. That is why Patanjali said, chitta, vritti, nirodha, yogaha. So if you can make the mind tranquil, you become a yogi. Yoga is not kusti that you see on the television. No. Yoga is simply trying to make your mind universally compassionate and mind tranquil without vritti or undulations. And you must always try to stop that. That is called yoga stage. There is another shastra called Viveka. Some of you might have heard about Viveka Chudamani. If you read Viveka Chudamani, it tells you that you don't have to worry about anybody. You can always say, okay, I don't like B M Hegde. So what? Let him be B M Hegde. Let him do what he likes. I will do what I like. Why should I worry about B M Hegde? That's one level. But in Indian concept, the mind of a child in Ayurveda, you can go one step further up, where the level is called Purusha. So now the first level is Manas, second level is Buddhi, third level is Chitta, fourth level is Purusha. At Purusha level, you say, okay, B M Hegde is going there, I don't like him, but I don't want to talk to him, let him go to hell. That's Purusha level. You're okay, you're better than the Chitta level. But if you really want to be happy, you have to go another step of mind, which is called Ishvara. Ishvara doesn't mean God. Ishvara in Sanskrit means one who is one with all the things. One who can treat triumph and disaster just the same. And at that level, you are called Ishvara. So the 5 levels of mind described in Ayurveda are so beautiful, which tells you how you can, by real training, become at any level of the mind. So even if you go to school, you don't necessarily have to be an idiot if you have Viveka. So elevate your mind.